The morning room has quite a lot of hype about it. It is one area which is known by the public, and other TV shows have also tended to promote it as being the area where a woman and a child's bones were found in the wall. So obviously there is quite a lot of expectations in this area. The first thing I noticed is when I was coming up the stairs to the room is that my shadow actually passed over the very far wall of the room, and this did make me wonder if maybe people had seen shapes in there in the past which were actually their own shadow, and this was just caused by the lighting in the area. So, 7:25, we've just come into the morning room now, and this is a room where supposedly there was bones found behind the fireplace, and there has been activity as well, so let's see if we get anything here. Got a couple of really good voices in the area. The first voice we caught was when we were in the first section of the morning room near the fireplace, and Kieran had turned around to face the trigger objects. As he turned the camera back to myself and Jess, there was what sounded like a sort of high-pitched moan or wail. Please don't be afraid to do anything, we're not frightened. Is there a child in here? Is there a child in here? The second voice that we caught in the morning room was actually in the back section, and we were just talking about the experiences which had been had in the area, and Kieran kept noticing movement noises coming from over by the door. And this was something that we'd noticed throughout the night, is that every time we were in one room there seemed to be noises coming from the other. As I was speaking, I was just talking about these noises, and there seems to be what was a voice caught on camera, and it's quite a strange voice, so we've tried to enhance that, and there is an extra bit after the footage that you see of the enhancement.
Hear that? Just after you said that. And again.
No, I don't know.
Tell me you heard that.
That voice?
Yeah.
What did you hear? I didn't hear that.
When we were in the library, we had a couple of experiences. The room was very, very cold, but what we noticed is that the library is actually situated in sort of a separate area from the rest of the rooms, and it's got sort of quite an open window. It's an open area, so it's very likely that those cold temperatures could have been caused by environmental factors. But we did notice a couple of times I was asking again for a repetition of my voice, and I was whistling, and there was one occasion when myself and Jess both heard a whistle coming back. Now there is the possibility that this could have been an echo coming from the corridor. It is quite an echoey place. But at the time this seemed quite strange, and unfortunately it hasn't been caught very well on camera, but you will see myself and Jess reacting to the noise which we hear. Can you make a noise with your voice? Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
I didn't.
Did you not hear that whistle? We caught a voice in this room which seems to say nowhere near it. Now at the time Jess believes that she actually said this, so we're not sure whether or not it was caught on camera. On camera it actually looks like she doesn't say it. However, it is hard to tell because of the darkening conditions. It was interesting that at that point I actually heard at the same time a gasping noise coming from behind me, which actually really scared me, and both myself and Jess felt very uncomfortable. Was that you?
Nope. Nowhere near.
Was that you? Oh, that was nice.
Did you, Jess, did you not just say I was nowhere near it?
I said I was nowhere near it.
Yeah, do you whisper it though, do you?
I went, oh no, I was nowhere near it like that.
Is that what you heard?
No, it was like a...
Well, the garden bedroom was strange because it was very oppressive. I mean, I went in there and it felt really, really creepy. One, because it was quite cold, and two, because the layout of the room is such that you have the bedroom itself and then you have an annex and another room. So in any of the one rooms, you're always looking through back at the annex, thinking, well, is there anything else but back through there? And it seems very, very, very strange, very oppressive. I'm not sure what you felt, Alan.
A particular interesting concept for myself was the 256 in the Gordon bedroom. Having not been there myself, so far I've had to relate to the information, from the other group members, and listened to the actual footage. From a skeptic's point of view, what people say is, well, was it one of the group members that said 256? Having listened to the actual video, my opinion is that there's no way that could have been said by any of the group members.
Well, this flat is up above yet, so it could well be.
But I was pretty sure it was on the other side though.
What time's the tape?
I'll check. We'll see.